Welcome, boys and girls, to round 18 at Sao Paulo. This is tense, 2 points ahead of Rosberg and 4 points ahead of Hamilton. Raikkonen's out of it, and it doesn't look good for the constructors. But without further ado, please take a look at this.
An exceptional lap time yesterday saw Sebastian Vettel take pole. Can anyone touch him this weekend, or will it be a one-sided contest?
Oh yes guys, we got pole position: Hülkenberg, Perez, Kvyat, Ricciardo, Bottas, Massa, Raikkonen, Hamilton, Rosberg. Look at the time difference there. I've skipped it a bit too quick, but it was milliseconds. Here we go with the lights out at Brazil. We get a terrible start on the throttle, and Hamilton and Rosberg fly past me. Raikkonen and Bottas are having a little party as well, but we're sandwiched. No, this is the worst start we could want. We come around in fourth, nice and cleanly. We've got a bit of a job to do because Rosberg is already about 2 seconds ahead down the road. Raikkonen, move over. Team orders. Thank you. The race starts now. That was a terrible start. I just couldn't get the throttle right, and I don't know what happened. We joined to the middle of lap 2 because we had a bit of catching up to do, guys, and Rosberg is still in the lead with Hamilton in second, and I'm catching. Well, I thought I was catching until the straight line speed of the Mercedes showed up round the front straight. You'll see what I mean in a second. With Hamilton locking up his rear tyres there, we've got to capitalise on this, and we can't afford to finish any lower than second in this race if Rosberg is to go on the way he is. We just can't afford it. If we win the race or finish second, I think all we have to do in Abu Dhabi is win. Rosberg, Hamilton and Vettel set the fastest lap, one after another. We trim the grass with our lawnmower wheels there, and we're going to get DRS on Hamilton here, as this is tensing up to be an exciting race, guys. We get DRS. We've got to make everything count. Hamilton's obviously got DRS on Rosberg as well, but we go slightly wide, not the best. As normal, the tyre wear in this race, this is particularly hard on this track. Hamilton has switched his gears up and his engine mode has gone right up, I see. Rosberg's obviously struggling or conserving power. This is what we want. We want a little bit of a duel with the Mercedes so we can actually capitalise again and get close to them, but again, look, it's not working out around this last sector of the track. They seem to just pull away with a 1.2 second gap, and that only increases on lap 6 to 2.7. Now that is not good enough. Rosberg is second, that's what we want. Hamilton to finish ahead of Rosberg, guys. We need that to make it a bit easier in Abu Dhabi. But we go in the pits early. Sorry about that, but it just said 2 pit stops. Strategy for us in this race. Very unique, as I think the Mercs, by the looks of it, are on a one-stopper, so we've got to absolutely go for it here. We go wide, as you've just seen in the first corner, but there's a Merc up front ahead in the pack. What are you doing, Jensen Button? Yeah, could have been a bad collision there if I wasn't alert, thanks to Monster Energy Drink. Yes, thank you. So we carry on now. We are 8th position, but I think if we get past these quickly, they can't hold us up much. Rosberg, is it? Yes, he's just ahead of us. Obviously he's on fresher tyres, but ours are a little bit warmer. Move, Roman. This is going to be tricky. We're going to go around the outside. We do pull it off. Fantastic. Rosberg's next. Hamilton has been overtaken on that pit lane stop, so we effectively are second in this race once the leader comes in, which he has. We're going to fly past Rosberg and take the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Oh my god. Now we've got to get away because we've got another pit stop, guys. We've got to get away and then hopefully come back at the end of the race and attack them. Naturally we're going to lose first position on the next pit stop, but it's going to be interesting. We already gained half a second on Rossi, but I don't think he's accepting that. He's going for it. He's obviously turned his engine up as we lock, and oh, bad move that. Rosberg took advantage of that straight away, and look who's behind us, Mr. Shiny Head Hamilton. Rosberg first, Vettel second, and Vettel third. We're okay on the tyres for now as we look for a move on the inside of Rosberg, but he's got a little bit more traction than us, and again, last couple of corners, the Mercedes just seem to get away. They just seem to handle it better. Oh, we've got a bit of a race on our hands here. We're going to get DRS on Rosberg and hopefully get a bit closer to him by the first corner. We do. Lap 11 of 18, guys. We set the fastest lap still. We're going to go for the move, and Rosberg, he gives us enough space, but he's still getting position. Oh, how close is that? Oh, thrilling racing. And we're going to hopefully get this move done here on DRS number 2 by Rosberg. See you later. No more mistakes now. Come on. But he's really going for it. He is. Rosberg is a determined man, guys. I tell you. So this is the fight behind me, and you will see. This is fantastic racing. Look at them. Just look at them go. Unbelievable. I mean, they're side by side for most of the lap, and I can't believe how they didn't crash. They really are going for this. Side by side, wheel touching, banging. They don't give a crap about team orders in this race, but we join on lap 13. We have to go in the pits because the tyres with 5-6 laps to go are going orange. It's a bit more difficult and they ain't gonna last. So rather than risk it and possibly slide out and ruin the race, we have to come in again. Set a purple sector first, but Massa and Kvyat are in my way. Obviously they're not under any team orders to let me through, but we've got to make them aware that we are coming through. On the inside of Kvyat, the dangerous moves, but we can't afford to lose any points more than, you know, we might do in this race. Going in with one race to go, guys, it's going to be so close. As we join lap 16, it is a little bit too late. The two-stopper didn't seem to work, and we've just got to go for a podium now, and hopefully, you know, you just see in here Rosberg overtake Hamilton for the lead. That's not what we wanted. Rosberg is in first position in the Grand Prix. We're 9 seconds behind, and now going into Abu Dhabi, we have got a bit of a problem. Even if we win the Grand Prix, as we go wide as far away as our teammates as we can because of the two-stopper, failed. Even if we win in Abu Dhabi, we ain't likely to win the championship if Rosberg finishes second, because there's 7 points difference and we're 8 behind. So Rosberg will win it by 1 point if my maths are correct, and Hamilton 9. That is, you know, it's gonna be exciting, very exciting. It'll be out soon, guys. Please leave a like and comment